Well, number 2 plays number 3 again. And you gotta love it because right now number 3 has a 1-game-to-none lead over the Dodgers. Welcome everybody. This should be very interesting here today as the Reds have a 1-game-to-none lead and they lead the Dodgers. Oh, how big this is. Very big. So the NLDS about to start as I am starting this video. And here we go. Tim Leary will be, I am starting this up, brand new to doing this. I had to set a few parameters so we wouldn't have anybody crazy coming in. But here's Tim Leary, and we're about ready to go. Here's Barry Larkin to start off. Remember, they have a 1-game-to-none lead. Oh, this is big, and that's going to be down low a ball. Game 2s usually have the best out of the favorites come out, and then you wonder if Cincinnati would have any momentum left coming home, and that's going to be 2-0, but you never know here. So Larkin is starting off. It'll be 3-0. They haven't threw a strike yet. And Chris Sabo will be on deck. Game 2, Cincinnati a 1-0 lead. And it's going to be fouled off. So the Dodgers feeling a little bit of pressure of winning today. If they don't win today, there'll be trouble. Struck him out. Oh, it's strike 2. Sorry. And now Tim Leary, it'll be 3-2. Oh, that was ball 4 and Larkin fouled it off. 3-2, nobody out. And here's Tim Leary. Ball 4, he walks Larkin. And Cincinnati is going to start off with a runner on. Of course, this is Cincinnati. Second games have been much higher scoring the first second game we had. And here's Chris Sabo. He's hitting 250 as a home run. The last second game we had, Minnesota beat Boston 6-5. They have a 2-0 lead. And that's going to be outside, 1-1. 1 for 4, a home run and an RBI in the last game for Sabo. Remember, they didn't play in a wild card game. It was the Pirates that did, and it'll be 1-2. First inning, 1 on, nobody out. This is the second batter. Right now, Cincinnati is looking good. 1-2, nobody out, 1 on. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out, 1 out, and that was a high inside pitch. He shouldn't have been able to do that, and it is 1 out. Cal Daniels. And here's Cal. He's back. Oh, and Larkin is back there. He's going to be safe. Remember, Cal Daniels got hurt. And then his replacement came in and had one heck of a great day. But here comes Cal. First pitch strike. So remember, he was hurt. He has an RBI. Well, Cincinnati beat the Dodgers here. And 88 speed, Barry Larkin, it'll be 1-1. Last game, Daniels was 0 for 2 and an RBI. He had, I don't know whether it was a sacrifice or whatever it was. I think he ground ball out and somebody scored. It'll be 2-1. Leary is not looking the best here. And they're going to go. The throw to second, he's safe. So Barry Larkin has stolen a base. It's now 2-2 with 1 out. Look at that. It'll be 2-2. 1 out, 2-2. 3-2. It's inside. Eric Davis will be next. Cincinnati is trying to get a few runs here in the first inning. They're trying to. The 3-2. And that'll be fouled away. So the Dodgers trying to get it out here. That would be very big if they could. Leary, the 3-2. Ball 4, and they walked them both. Both runners have been because of walks. And it'll be Eric Davis coming up. Nobody's put the ball into play yet. We've had walk, strikeout, walk. Davis now. And that's going to be a strike. Another first pitch strike. Leary, 1 out, and he has a lot of pitches under his belt. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The Reds pressuring now. The Dodgers trying to swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout, 2 outs. Two outs now, and here's Paul O'Neill. And O'Neill now, that'll be a hard hit, and that's fair. 1 run's going to score, maybe 2. He's going to go around third, and they're going to try it home. It's going to be 2-0 Reds all so far. Oh my goodness, it's 2-0 Reds. And Leary has had a bad start. Paul O'Neill barely fair, and that is the first fair ball hit all day. Walk, strikeout, walk, and base hit. Walk, strikeout, base hit. On the ground again, another one. It's going to be 3-0 Cincinnati early. And they go to second, not a start that the Dodgers wanted. And Cincinnati has a 3-0 lead. Well, after such defensive first games, we see a lot of offense here in game number 2. Ken Griffey Sr. with 2 outs and 1 on, and that's going to be a strike. Ken Griffey from Donora, Pennsylvania. Went to the same high school as Joe Montana, but earlier, Ringgold High School, left field, and it drops, a base hit. They will not come home. Cincinnati is ripping Leary left and right. Leary has given up 3 runs, and this was Griffey Jr. Here's Bo Diaz. He doesn't have a hit. And that's going to be a ball inside. This seems like a big correction. Like the stock market, whenever something like this happens. On the ground. Picked up. They throw to first. They get the out, but Cincinnati gets 3 runs. 3 of them. And we go to the bottom of the first. It's 3-0. Bottom of the first inning. Here's Tom Browning. They got 9 innings to get all 3 runs. I mean, that's the thing. When a high-scoring game, you just never know. I mean, the top of the first inning could be 4-0. You never know if you're going to be able to match out all game and what kind of a game it's going to be. Ball 1. So Steve Sachs hitting .251 for 4 yesterday. And that'll be a high pop fly center field. This one is back and underneath, 1 out. Cincinnati looking good early. The Dodgers not starting. They are not getting off on the right foot here. The Dodgers have Sachs, Hatcher, Gibson, Marshall, Shelby, Hamilton, Scioscia, Woodson, and Alfredo Griffin. Mickey Hatcher now, bottom of the first inning. Deep to left field, he got underneath, but they'll be underneath that, 2 outs. So 2 outs now in Cincinnati. Kirk Gibson. Kirk Gibson. Down low, 1-0. Last game he was 1 for 4 and he had a double. And he got jammed there. Tom Browning might get out of this. And he does. Tom Browning doesn't give anything up. Cincinnati's looking good. We go to the second inning. Tim Leary is looking terrible. Here comes Jeff Treadway, 333. No home runs, no RBIs.
Number 15.
Game number 2, and that's going to be a strike for Leary. Treadway was 1 for 3, and he had a single in the last game. I'll tell you what, for Cincinnati, it's about a dream start as they can get. Usually in the second game, that's when you see a lot of things happen with the team that is favored. The 0-2. Oh, and he went after that 1 out, and Leary finally gets the first batter of the inning. He sorely needed that. Look how far out that was. Oh, my goodness. He chased the slider, and now here's Barry. Barry Larkin, and he's going to foul it off 0-1. Remember, 2 of the 3 runs were walks. Leary had 2 walks in the first inning. Larkin right back to Leary, and there'll be 2 outs. So he settled down. Cincinnati got 3 early. And here in Dodger Stadium in the ALDS, Chris Sabo, 1 for 5 in the series, a home run, 0 for 1 today. 2 outs, and that's going to be a strike. I can see Sabo jacking one, another one. But they had no wild card game on this. That's going to be a ball, 1-1. The next 3 in Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati. That's going to be very unique. Outside 2-1, you're down 3-0. Then all of a sudden, you got to come back and in the next game win. That'll be a hard shot. This will go to the wall. He has 80 speed. He'll easily get to second. The question is, will he go to third? He won't. A double. So Cincinnati wants to add on. Tim Leary just cannot get it. Can't do it. Cal Daniels, still nothing today, 2 outs. Sabo with the double, and that's going to be a ball outside. It'll be 1-0 to Daniels here in the top of the second. It'll be 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And that'll be a strike there, 2-1. 2-1, and it'll be high, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike to Cal Daniels. On the ground, short to first, and that's going to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's Cincinnati 3, the Dodgers nothing. Mike Marshall, he'll be up.
The right field, Mike.
Tom Browning. That'll be a strike in the corner. 0-1. And that'll be fouled back. 0-2 now. The 0-2 to Marshall. Oh, couldn't get that. It'll be 1-2 to Mike Marshall. And it curves it in and fouled off. The 1-2. Down again, down below, and it's going to still be 1-2. Marshall, the Dodgers got to get something going here. I know the first few innings you're settling in, but you already had that Marshall on a base hit. That's going to be the first one for the Dodgers now. And they got one on, but nobody out. Always a concern for Cincinnati. You don't want to be in a mode where you're just holding. You know, I'm playing defense. That was outside. And he swung at that. It just got up the middle. John Shelby. Those arms have to be tired for all those fans swinging those towels. Shelby, and he'll foul it away. 1-1. Last game he was 0 for 4 and he had a strikeout. This is game number 2. A very big game number 2. That's going to be hard hit to left field. And caught one out. They're going to throw back. But there's going to be one out now.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
So
Hamilton.
now Jeff Hamilton. He's hitting .500. Swing and a miss, 0-1. He was 2 for 4 in the last game with a double. I think it's going to be Oakland and Toronto tomorrow. Oh, they keep going for that outside pitch. When they got lucky on it once, I'm not sure if they would do it again. The 0-2 with an out. Struck him out, and there's 2 outs.
Batting 7, the catcher. Number 14.
Tom Browning looking good. Here's Mike Scioscia. That's going to be a ball 1-0. Scioscia is hitting .500. That's going to be high and a strike. 2 for 4 his last game in with 2 singles. Cincinnati had a double today, but there's been a lot of singles. That's going to be fouled off. 1-2 with 2 outs. Cincinnati could get out of this inning here if they get Scioscia out with 1 more strike. Nope, 2-2. The 2-2. High pop fly. Underneath shortstop, they'll get it. That's Barry Larkin. We go to the 3rd inning, and this stadium is now getting concerned, very concerned. So here's Eric Davis, 0 for 1, struck out in the first. Hitting .200 in the postseason, 1 for 5. He'll be down below 1-0. So here's Eric Davis. Cincinnati always believed that they could win this all. That they could. Larry, that's going to be on the ground and another base hit. Eric Davis has 98 speed. 98 speed. Paul O'Neill, he's 1 for 1. His base hit to right field. Barely squeezed in there and got an RBI in. Oh, they go outside 1-0, so they give up one to Paul O'Neill. They're giving up the hit and run there. You don't want to do a hit and run. 1-0, and that's a strike, 1-1. Tim Leary. And that's going to be a strike, 1-2. So O'Neill would like to move over Eric Davis. No, he won't. That's going to be one out. And that's O'Neill goes down from hero to people just gnashing their teeth at him. You can see the pitch out, and then there were 3 pitches. He swung at that one. All fastballs because of the runner. Here's the Sasky. And they're going to throw. They knew that was coming. He's out. Oh, what a big out that was. Oh, that was huge. They knew it was coming. And they got him on a pitch out. Not what they wanted. That's going to be fouled off again, 1-1. The 1-1, it's going to be high, 2-1. Two and one. It'll be 3-1. Cincinnati 3, the Dodgers nothing. Asaski. High and deep left field. Is this going to make it 4-0? It will make it 4-0. And Tim Leary is having a very tough day. Asaski has just hit a 393-foot home run. And it is 4-0 Cincinnati. Oh my, and Lou Piniella, he's feeling good here, but Asaski, watch this. Good night, and Tim Leary gives it up. Not Tim Leary's day. If they don't come back, they might be down 2-0. And that's big. Here's Ken Griffey.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ken Griffey.
He singled in the first, Ken Griffey. There is, how should I say, Cincinnati, high pop fly, deep, and that's going to be an out. So 2 outs, a home run. Cincinnati's Nick Asaski has just hit a home run, and the Reds are blowing the Dodgers out. Tracy Woodson now.
For the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Tracy Woodson.
And now here's Tracy Woodson. 2 for 3 yesterday. And oh, he went golfing there. 1 in an inning. Last game he was 2 for 3, 2 singles. You have to. And that'll be fouled away quickly 0-2. You need people on. Right now, the Dodgers aren't getting anyone on. High pop fly. Right field, and that'll be an out, 1 out. I don't know. This will be the second number 2 seed that is down. Both 3 seeds, if this score holds, both 3 seeds will be up 2-0. That's going to be a strike to Alfredo Griffin. 4-0 Cincinnati. That'll be 1-1. No hits at all. in this postseason, bottom of the third inning, and it'll be 2-1. The Dodgers know they have to get something going. And fouled it away. 2-2. Low 3-2 with an out. Steve Sachs struck him out, and Alfredo Griffin goes out. Steve Sachs will be up now. He flew out in the first inning. The Dodgers right now are being they are concerned. Things are not going their way, 1-0. Browning has been mowing his way down, and it'll be 2-0 to Steve Sachs. 4-0 Cincinnati. 3-0. Mickey Hatcher will be on deck. It'll be a strike, 3-1. Three and one now. High pop fly should end the inning. And it is a long first half of the first inning. And we're mowing on these through, but it is 4-0 Cincinnati. Bo Diaz, he grounded out in the first. He hasn't had a base hit all series long. Top of the fourth inning. And fouled it off. Cincinnati. Again, Diaz 0 for 3. With the strikeout, he would like to get on. Yo 1. And that'll be fouled away. So here's Tim Leary. Trying to settle down, only giving up 1 run since that first inning. They would like a fresh bullpen. Even though they would have an off day to rest, they want a fresh bullpen if they can. And Cincinnati threatening to go up 2-0. 2-2. Nobody out. They want to get the first out of the inning, and it's 3-2. He's come all the way back. 3-2. High and deep to left field. This one is back. Gibson is looking, but this time he makes the catch, and that's going to be 1 out. Oh, my. 1 out, and here's Jeff Treadway. Treadway again. Gibson again. 2 outs. Tim Leary is giving up some lofted fly balls. Here's Barry Larkin, a walk, a stolen base, and a run. Barry Larkin, 88 speed. Eric Davis has 98. It'll be a ball 1-0. Kind of makes Lenny Dykstra look like his feet are in quicksand. And that'll be to right field. 1, 2, and 3. Mike Marshall with the catch. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Cincinnati 4. The Dodgers nothing. So Mickey Hatcher flew out in the first. He has not had a base hit all series. And here's Mickey. And that'll be a strike down below, 0-1. So Tom Browning, short work of the Dodgers. 1 hit. Browning, and that's going to be 1 out. Kirk Gibson, he flew out in the first. And there's Kirk. And That's going to be a strike. Anything right now would be big. I mean, baseball's a game of process. You're going to have to... It's not like football when you can score 21 points in 19 seconds. You know, baseball, you want 1 here, 2 there, and play good defense. Gibson again, he fouls it off. They're still 0-2 with an out, but it's coming to the point where the Dodgers need a run. They need at least a run here. Struck him out, and it'll be 2 outs. Wow, I never predicted that the Dodgers would come out this flat. And I never thought that Tom Browning would be this good against Tim Leary. Mike Marshall, he's 1 for 1 today. He's the only hit the Dodgers have. And that's going to be a strike. He's the only Dodger that reached base. He's 1 for 1, single in the 2nd inning. He'll be on the ground, and it's foul. They call it foul. So Mike Marshall now. The 0-2. Inside 1-2. If you're the Reds and you end up winning this series, that's going to be a very interesting series. That will be. Whoever they play the NLCS against, if they win it. We can't talk about that because I've done that before, and then all of a sudden it's like big turnaround. You never know what that's going to happen, the 2-2, and that'll be fouled back. When you're up 4-0, you want the momentum to go as long as possible. 3-2. Shelby is on deck. Marshall is the only one that has got on first base. And he does it again. He walks. Here's Shelby, flew out in the 2nd inning, 0 for 1. 2 outs. Marshall on first. Swing and a miss, 0-1. So the Dodgers now, they got a lot riding on this game. They do. If they were up 1-0, yeah, you're trying for the sweep at home, and maybe, but they're down 1-0. They got beat last game. 1-1, outside 2-1. Cincinnati 4, the Dodgers 0. 3-1. Hamilton is on deck. If Browning walks him, then we got something brewing. The 3-1. That's going to be a strike, full count. Three and 2. High and fouled away. The 3-2. Still stays alive. He's getting up Browning's pitch count right now. Bottom of the 4th inning. 4-0 Cincinnati. Shelby on the ground. Larkin throws it away. And is it in the dugout or not? Can they score? They won't try. And it'll be 2nd and 3rd. Barry Larkin with the error. A rare error for Barry Larkin. Look at this. Larkin. Oh my goodness. Good night. And people just getting out of the way. Lou Piniella not liking that. Rare that his superstar would do that under the pressure. And that gives life here. This is so big now for Los Angeles. Very, very big. Hamilton now, 0 for 1. Base hit, 1 run's gonna score. They're gonna get a second one to score. And it's now gonna be 4-2. They throw to second base and he's gonna be safe. And the Dodgers have come back and made it 4-2. 2-out rally. The same place Paul O'Neill put it. And the 2-out rally. They went from dead to breathing. Mike Scioscia now 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. And that's going to be a strike. Many times they were down to the last strike of the inning. Scioscia's 2 for 5, 0 for 1 today. Popped out in a second. The 0-1 on the ground. Those 2 runs will be unearned. Jeff Hamilton with a clutch base hit. And it's the Reds 4 and the Dodgers 2. Chris Sabo, he doubled in the second inning. And that's going to be a strike there, 0-1. Tim Leary. Is he going to settle down or not? Sabo, and that's going to be fouled off. Wow, that home run earlier is looking very good. The 0-2, and he went after that one. He got fooled. Sabo pulling the trigger early, the 0-2. And he takes that to left field. Deep, Gibson, and he makes the catch, 1 out. So Kirk Gibson with the catch there. Leary is getting hit deep. There's Kyle Daniels. A walk and a run. Tim Leary. First pitch strike. Cincinnati 4, the Dodgers 2. Here in game number 2 was 4-0 Cincinnati. The Dodgers have scored 2. 1-1. It'll be 2 balls, 1 strike. On the ground and a base hit. So 1 out, 1 on, and the Reds, they want to mount something. Noah Spalding, good to see you, Noah. Great guy. Great guy. I am hoping in our community you'd be great. My goodness. I hope you have me on at work. If you have me on at work, it's just like baseball, right? I don't know, maybe. But Cincinnati has a 4-2 lead, Noah, and for everybody like Al Retz, there's a steal. He's gone. There's going to be 2 outs. The pitch was a ball, but the call was an out. And Daniels, split second, Mike Scioscia. You see how absolutely perfect you have to be. Not only to be a major league catcher, but an elite. Davis now. And that's going to be a strike, 2-1. In the bullpen, Tim Cruz and Brian Holton. So Cincinnati 4, the Dodgers 2, the 2-1. Did he go? No, he didn't. No, he did. It's going to be 2-2. Eric Davis has 98 speed. Struck him out, and they go to the bottom of the 5th. The Dodgers are coming back. They got all the momentum in the world. Tim Leary is settling down. It's 4-2, and the Dodgers are coming up. For those of you watching, I know Al Red Sox fan, he's always good. A few others, Sire 0329, very good. Noah Spalding, good. He's into the community. It's great. And we'll see him a lot of times. I have a feeling. It'll be 1-0, bottom of the 5th inning. 4-2, Cincinnati leading. 2-0 outside, Tracy Woodson. He's 0 for 1. Browning is up to 62 pitches, bottom of the 5th inning. He was cruising through the first 2 innings. And that'll be a strike. Oh, questionable there, but they give it to him. That's umpire's choice. Browning. And it'll be 3-1. Three and one. It's now 3-2. The Dodgers only have 2 hits in this game, but it's 4-2. Struck him out, and that's going to be 1 out. Browning is 4th. And here's Alfredo Griffin, 0 for 1 today. Struck out in the 3rd inning, sorry. He's 0 for 5 in this series, still looking for his first hit. And Alfredo, high ball 1. Last game 0 for 4. Remember, the Dodgers got their 2 runs off of an error, so they couldn't end the inning. That's going to be a base hit, and Griffin will get his first of the series. So Alfredo Griffin, the first of the series, and he'll be on first. That's exactly what he wants. They're not a home run hitting team, they're a doubles team. Here's Steve Sachs, he's 0 for 2. And he goes safe there, Griffin at first. But here's Steve Sachs. 1 out, 1 on. Oh, they're going, it's a strike. They throw, they get him. 2 outs. They keep running. They keep running, and they keep running themselves, all these teams, out of their innings. Oh, he tried, and that was obvious. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2. Struck him out, and that'll end the inning. We go to the 6th inning. Cincinnati 4, the Dodgers 2. New pitcher, 190, first appearance of the postseason. Ricky Horton. And Paul O'Neill, a double, 2 RBI and a run. He had 2 RBI. And that's going to be 1-0. (4-2) Cincinnati. That'll be a strike. The 1-1 now for O'Neill. That's 2 RBI. Base hit early in the first inning was gigantic. 4-2 Cincinnati leads. The Dodgers here in game number 2. They have a 1-0 series lead. It'll be 3-1. They're staying away from O'Neill. He had that great first base hit. Then I believe he grounded out or struck out. I forget which one. The 1-2. The 3-1. The 3-2 now. He's 1 for 2 today. Sorry. (3-2). The pitch. Hard hit and foul. We remember the great Vin Scully, 67 years. That'll be high pop fly. And that'll be an out. He was with the Brooklyn Dodgers. Remember that. He was when they were the Brooklyn Dodgers. He was still doing games. My goodness, that was incredible. Here comes Sasaski. A home run, a double, and 2 RBI. He's got the other 2 RBI. He had a solo shot, but then he followed up, and he knocked O'Neill in. 1 out, top of the 6th. That's a strike. And I thought that was going to be a meatball he was going to hit in left field. 4-2 Cincinnati looking for another base hit. They've slowed down. And that's going to be another strike, 0-2. The 0-2. Hard hit. And they'll just step on first, 2 outs. Hatcher. And Asaski goes down. Hatcher. Great at first. Here's Ken Griffey Sr. He singled in the first inning. Looked like it was going to be such a blowout then. There he goes. It's going to be a high pop fly. Should be hit. And the catch. Hamilton with the catch. We go to the bottom of the 6th here in game number 2. Hatcher, Gibson, and Marshall. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's starting to get stressful. Mickey Hatcher now, he flew out and grounded out. It's starting to get very stressful here. If you're a Dodger fan, Browning is still in. Mickey Hatcher is 0 for 2. And that's going to be a strike. Cincinnati 4, the Dodgers 2, bottom of the 6th inning. The Reds had 3 in the first. And that's going to be a shot foul. Oh and 2. On the ground. Larkin, this time not an error. He threw to Asaski. It was wide though. Larkin is not having the best. Here's Kirk. 0 for 2. High ball 1. Kirk Gibson. 0 for 2. Tom Browning. Kirk, and that'll be right to Larkin, 2 outs. Wow, the Dodgers have slowed down. They had all the momentum in the world, and now they're slowing down. Here's Marshall, and Mike can maybe start this again. He's 1 for 1 today. Remember, he walked last time. A swing and a miss there, 0-1. In the last game, he was 1 for 4. He had an RBI. And in this game, he's 1 for 1. They need something. Again, it's a process. You're down 4-0. In the playoffs, you're not exactly going to get it in 1 inning. You can see the pitch count. Boy, it was a big 4th inning for Browning. A lot of pitches, but he's been single digits. Oh, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2 outs. Hard hit, and that's a base hit for Marshall. And it's going in the crazy zone, but it takes a good raw hop. They throw to second. They might get him. They will, and they got him. No, he's safe. He missed the tag. He missed the tag. Asaski covering second base, and he ends up missing the tag. Oh, he had plenty of time. It took a great hop. And they threw it in. Oh, so here's John Shelby, 0 for 2. And that's going to be a strike. 0-1. And that'll be 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs. Little looper, and it'll be picked up, thrown to first, and they get him, and we go to the 7th. I thought it was going farther than I thought. It might have been 4-3. We go to the 7th inning. It's 4-2 Reds. Bo Diaz, he flew out and grounded out. He's 0 for 5 in the series. Top of the 7th, Ricky Horton pitching his 2nd inning. And that's going to be a strike, 0-1. Oh, and 1. Now it's 0-2 to Diaz. Ricky Horton. High and fouled away. Cincinnati would like to add on. You never know about the Dodgers. You don't want to be like a soccer team where you park the bus and you're up 1-0 and everybody's taking shots because you know if they get up, you're not coming back in. They want to be as aggressive as they were. Base hit and they are. And a single to center field, and there's one on with nobody out, and this is big.
Number 15.
Bo Diaz's first hit of the series. Cincinnati a 1-0 lead in the series. They might go up 2-0. This is not good if you're a Dodger fan. This would be a dream start with 3 in Cincinnati. All they would have to do is win the series 2-1 in Cincinnati. And they would move on to the NLCS. They've certainly played like the better team today. And that's going to be a strike minus the air. Orozco and Holton will come in, are warming up. Again, who warms up never usually comes in. And that's going to be a strike, 1-2. 1-2. 2-2. Cincinnati 4, the Dodgers 2, nobody out. Jeff Treadway, 0 for 2. 3-2. Inside, Barry Larkin is on deck. Cincinnati would like just to open this up and not worry about it. The 3-2. Hard hit and a base hit. It might go to the wall. It's 20 speed. He's not going to go to third. Gibson will pick it up. And he throw it to Hamilton. And it'll be 2 on with nobody out. Runs are coming at a premium. At a huge premium. Runs are at an enormous premium. And right now, if you can get runs like this, it's going to be 1-0 to Barry Larkin. Larkin 0 for 2 today. The 1-0. Fouled it off. The umpire goes diving down, and it'll be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. High pop fly. They might get Diaz on third. They won't. 1 out. They were hoping it had to be to right field. Diaz only has 20 speed. So they would have had to hit that to right field. Here's Chris Sabo. He doubled in the second inning, 286. A home run and an RBI. Here in the top of the 7th inning, 1 out. Sabo and Cincinnati want to just... It's going to be a strike. Sabo and Cincinnati, they want to blow this thing open. It's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Everyone goes. It's a hit and run. They go to right field. It's caught. They throw to second. They couldn't get double them up. And it's going to be 2 outs. It was a dangerous hit and run line drive. Whenever you hit a line drive and a hit and run, that is hard to do. And here's Cal Daniels. Remember, he got hurt last game. And his replacement came in and played very well. We haven't seen his replacement. 2 outs, 2 on, and a strike. Daniels is 1 for 2. 4-2, Cincinnati trying to get another run. They would like to start to sew this game up. It's now 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. That's going to be a reach, but not far enough. And that's going to be 3 outs. Cincinnati 4, the Dodgers 2. Jeff Hamilton is 1 for 2, a double and 2 RBIs. So here is Jeff. And that's going to be high ball 1. Rob Murphy and Rob Dibble, the Rob squad. Yep, the Rob squad looking to come in. Bottom of the 7th inning, Tom Browning at 83. Through 6 innings, his 84th and his 85th pitches are balls now. 4-2, Cincinnati leads the Dodgers. Bottom of the 7th inning. Hamilton is 1 for 2. And it's going to be 3-0. And if they start putting people on with nobody out, that's going to be a problem. That'll be a huge problem. The 3-0 now. Browning's probably just going to throw this one right down the middle. And he does, 3-1. Big at bat for Jeff Hamilton. Ball 4 and they walk him. And Browning will give up a walk here. 1 on, nobody out. Here's Sosha. Pop out, grounded out. And yeah, you can feel it now. That's going to be a strike. He finally gets a first pitch strike. Mike Sosha 0 for 2 today. Bottom of the 7th, the 0-1. 1 on, nobody out. Now quickly 0-2. Sosha needs to get, remember they need 2 runs. They don't need 1. It's not like an oops ties it. Right now an oops would tie it. But they need 2 runs. On the ground, it's going to be low. They get second, they throw to first, and he's out. 2 outs, and Sosha, only with 20 speed, gets doubled up. A huge double play, getting Browning some breathing room. Oh, that was so big. And here's Woodson 0 for 2. Oh, that was big. Sosha grounding into the double play was very big. I could see them getting 1, but right now an oops, and it's 4-3. 4-2 Cincinnati. On the ground and a base hit. So you know Browning is struggling a little bit. So very, very big as Tracy Woodson gets his first base hit of the day. Here's Alfredo Griffin, 1 for 2. And a strike there. You remember he got his first hit of the series the last time he was up, but he's 1 for 6. 1 for 6 is 170. I believe it's 174. So that's going to be quickly 0-2 with 2 outs. Griffin now, the 1-2, the 0-2. Now it's 1-2. I keep looking at where it says 1 for 2 and keep messing up. Tom Browning wants to still stay in this game. You know, he wants to get this out. 1 on, 2 outs. The 1-2 to Griffin. Hits it. Sabo to second. They get him out. And we go to the 8th inning. Cincinnati still holding on. It's 4-2. Brian Holtney came in yesterday. Remember him? 1 game, 1 inning, ERA of 9. And here's Eric Davis. He singled in the 3rd inning. So here's Eric. And that's going to be a ball outside, ball 1. Brian Holton. He is in. Eric Davis is a very fast runner. They keep it on the outside. You know, you can be as fast as you want, but, you know, you pop out, your speed doesn't matter. Ground balls, you can at least run out. 1-2. But nobody out. He's 1 for 3. He'll be 2-2. The 2-2. 3-2. Oh, they walked him, and that's big because Davis is very fast, and he's going to command a lot of fastballs from Holton. Here's Paul O'Neill, a double, 2 RBIs, and he scored a run in the postseason, a .429 average. So here's O'Neill now, 1 for 3. He's 3 for 7. O'Neill 1 for 3 today, the 1-0. And 2-0, they can't find a strike zone. Cincinnati can blow this game wide open with a big inning here, and LA knows it. The Dodgers know it. On the ground should be 2. 6, 4, 3, and there's 2 outs. Well, that kind of crushed Cincinnati's hopes. Paul O'Neill frustrated at himself. Here's his Sasky. A home run, a double, and 2 RBI. Today he's got to be the player of the game. His 2 RBI on 2 separate base hits. And it starts out with a strike. Brian Holton. It'll be 1-1. One and 1 to Holton. And 2-1. On the ground and a base hit. So Brian Holton. It's just giving that up. Asaski's now 3 of 4. MVP day for him. Here's Ken Griffey. And he'll foul it off, 0-1. Cincinnati, if they can get in Asaski, they would have a 3, maybe 4-run lead if they can start a chain going. And that might be enough. Right now, they're teetering on closing it out. 1-1 to Ken Griffey. Right down in a base hit. It's going to be 2 on with 2 out. They got a 47 speed on second base. Bo Diaz. That'll be a strike, 0-1. 1 for 3, singled in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss, 0-2. 1 for 3 today is Bo Diaz. The 0-2. Struck him out, and Bo Diaz goes down. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The score Cincinnati 4 and the Dodgers 2. New pitcher, Rob Murphy. The Rob squad. Rob Murphy, then Rob Dibble. Rob Murphy, he's 6'2", 215, and Rob Murphy will be in. And here's Steve Sachs, struck out in the 5th. Tom Browning leaves. He went 7 innings, but he started to weaken after the 7th inning. You saw it. I don't think they wanted to try anything more. And that's going to be a ball. So here's Steve Sachs. He's the top of the lineup for the Dodgers. 4-2. That'll be a strike, 1-1. Steve Sachs. Nope. He wanted to bunt. Didn't work out. 1-2. It'll be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it'll be 3-2. Mickey Hatcher is next. Sachs struck him out, 1 out. It would have been big had they got on base with nobody out, but they couldn't. And Steve Sachs, oh, look at that, not even close. Not even close, fooled him. Here's Mickey Hatcher, he's 0 for 3. Cincinnati for the Dodgers, 2. And it'll be 1-0. Hatcher 0 for 3 in a day. Rob Murphy looking good so far, and that'll be 2-0 out. 0 for 3. You can see that Rob Murphy, 8 pitches. That'll be high and fouled off. 2-1. The 2-1. Base hit and they get a man on. 1 out. So the Dodgers have the tying run up at plate. Hatcher will get on, and that's what they need. They need to get 1. You get the feeling they need to get 1. They're down 1-0 in the series. I can't understate the importance of these 2 innings. They would have to win the series at Riverfront the next 3 games. They would have to go at least 2-1. Gibson, and that'll be high ball 1. Kirk Gibson 0 for 3, lined out in the 6th inning. He's only hitting 1 for 7. At 143, 1 for 6 is 174. Well, 143 is 1 for 7. Gibson fouls it off. Everybody heard the crack, and they looked up. Oh, I think everybody here thought it was going to be gone. 0 for 3 today, the 1-1. He's going to hit it to left field. It's going to curve, and it's going to be a base hit. Will they score? Let's see. They're going to throw it in. They're going to send him home. The throw home. He's got him by a mile. Hatcher's out by a mile. Oh, my goodness. And there's 2 outs. Watch this. Incredible. Yep. Good night. Mike Marshall now 2 for 2. It would be big if he gets a base hit and goes 3 for 3. It'll be ball 1-0. Dodger Stadium and the fans are subdued. They wanted to get 1 run. It could have been 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Marshall up. But no, they threw him out at home. Another 8th inning play at the plate. It's 2-0. Rob Murphy, Rob Dibble's coming in to close this up. Marshall wants to bring Gibson home. Gibson has the speed. Strike there, 2-1. Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Whoever's watching this, you're seeing a good one. You're seeing a really good one. 4-2. Marshall up. The 2-1 pitch from Rob Murphy. On the ground and a base hit. They might bring Gibson home. And they do. It's 4-3. It is 4-3 now. Mike Marshall with the RBI, and it's 4-3. And just imagine, had they kept people at 2nd and 3rd, It would be 4-4 now. Jose Gonzalez is the pinch runner. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a big gamble. Here's John Shelby. I'll tell you what, a base hit, he might tie the game. I guess they got to put in speed. Rob Murphy, it's 4-3 now. Cincinnati led 4-0, and the Dodgers have come back and made it 4-3. 2 outs, 1 on. And it's 0-1. Gonzalez at first base. It'll be 1-1. Now they could put him at second base, and that would be big. They might steal with them. 2-1. Lou Piniella is feeling the pressure now. Cincinnati had a 4-0 lead. It all seemed certain that they would go up 2-0. The 2-1 from Murphy. High, jammed him. Let's see. Davis is coming in, and he makes the catch. We go to the ninth. Mike Marshall, the base hit in the outfield, and we go to the ninth. It's 4-3 Cincinnati. Jose Gonzalez is in right field. And pitching is Tim Cruz. He pitched last game. 1 inning. He had a strikeout. Righties don't like him. Lefties love him. And we'll go to Jeff Treadway. 1 for 3. Singled in the 7th. He's hitting 1/3 here in the postseason. And Cincinnati looking for an insurance run. And wow, that's a way to start. It's a single on the first pitch. That's the way to start. Jeff Treadway. And now here's Barry Larkin, 0 for 3. Thinking about moving him over, but I'll tell you what, right now, you don't know what you're getting with Tim Cruz. So you might as well just sit back and take the first few pitches, and that's why it's 1-0. If he's struggling, why run? Barry Larkin, 0 for 3, flew out in the first. Oh, did he go? No, 2-0. Alejandro Pena in the bullpen. 4-3, Cincinnati leads the Dodgers. Top of the ninth. High, it's 3-0. Chris Sabo. The 3-0. And that'll be fouled off, 3-1. Three and one. Hard hit, and it'll hit the ground. There's 2 on with nobody out. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'll tell you what, right now, this is huge. And they're going to bunt it on the ground. They'll throw to second. That's going to be 1. They throw to first, nothing there. But they'll get second base, 1 out. That was Sabo on the bunt. They want to get that insurance run, so they want to get that runner on third. Here's Cal Daniels, 1 for 3. Oh, just going for the pop fly. He had a single and a run. He doesn't need a base hit to blow this game a little bit open. He needs a fly ball. The 0-1, and on the ground, they might score, they will. There's 1, they're safe at second, it's 5-3. Cincinnati gets their insurance run. A double play would have ended the inning. There was 1 in a throw, just too fast. And it's 5-3. And now you're starting to feel a lot of anxiety in the stadium. Here's Eric Davis. Outside ball one. Eric Davis. 1 for 3. And that's going to be a strike, 1-1. One and one. That'll be 2-1. Two and one, 5-3, Cincinnati. On the ground, and no step on first. We go to the bottom of the ninth, and this is it for the Dodgers. Hamilton, Scioscia, and Woodson.
Your attention, please. Now it's
John Franco, he's going to come in. I thought Rob Dibble would. He got a save in the last game, and John Franco wants to end it. Righties are okay with them, lefties hate them. And here's Jeff Hamilton. He's a righty, 1 for 2. He has a double, and he has 2 of the 3 RBI for the Dodgers. Bottom of the ninth inning, the Dodgers need somebody on, and it's going to be 0-1. There are some people that have left. They have lost a little bit of hope. The Dodgers are really against the wall, and that's going to be fouled off 0-2. Jeff Hamilton, you know one of these days that they're going to have a comeback. One of these days. These games are just too close. Struck him out, and that's going to be 1 out. Hamilton goes out on strikes. John Franco looking so good here. 1 out. 5-3. Cincinnati leading the Dodgers. And here's Mike Scioscia, who's 0 for 3 today. If you have an oops pitch now, you're still losing. 0 for 3, grounded out in the 7th. They need somebody on base. They have to before you can think a tied game. Franco. And that'll be down below 2-0. The Dodgers are anxious right now. Very anxious. Cincinnati got the run they needed. It's 3-0. Woodson will be on deck. And Woodson will be on deck. It's 3-0. You know they're just going right down the middle of this. And they do. It's 3-1. Franco's trying to give Cincinnati a 2-0 series lead. High, jammed him. And this is going into foul territory. Sabo with the catchers, 2 outs. And the Dodgers are down to their last batter.
up next to the Dodgers.
Tracy Woodson. Cincinnati's about to go up 2 games to none in this series. And then have 3 straight at Riverfront. Here's Tracy Woodson, 1 for 3 today. High ball 1. Well, the out, the thing that hurt them was the out at home plate. That was huge, because the next batter would have tied the game up. It'll be 1-1. 1 for 3. The Dodgers just hoping he gets on, so the tying run will come to the plate. It'll be 2-1. Shows you how big that insurance run was in the top of the inning. 5-3, 2-1. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Down to their last strike. Tracy Woodson. Struck him out. They caught it. And that's it. And the Cincinnati Reds have a 2-0 series lead. They have come into Dodger Stadium and swept the LA Dodgers. If you're a baseball historian, you might have expected this a little bit. The Dodgers, in the beginning of this season, were considered underdogs, and they went all the way and won the World Series, beating the Mets in 7 games and Oakland in 5 in real life. But statistically, not the greatest in the world. And the Reds were 2 years away from just dominating and winning the World Series. The Reds might have it now. They're up 2 games to none, and they lead the Dodgers both in Dodger Stadium. Tom Browning with the win, Tim Leary with the loss, and John Franco with the save. Unbelievable. Paul O'Neill, 2 runs. And Steve Sachs, the double play. Here's the out at home. Good night right there. And John Franco. Boom, the out. Getting Hamilton, that was huge. And Franco finally, right here, getting Tracy Woodson to strike out. Final is 5-3.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious
Here's the highlights. Paul O'Neill early, he gets the double, 2-0. And then the double play, that was good, Steve Sachs. That was the out at home. Oh, that was so big. John Franco, 2 strikeouts, 1 with Hamilton, and then we just saw this, so good night. Woodson ends the game. Asaski 3 for 4, a home run, a double, 2 RBI, and a run. He's the player of the game. Tom Browning the win, Tim Leary the loss, the save, John Franco. Post-game show, we're going to go over all of the stats and statistics and our next games and everything to that effect. Let's take a look right now at the box scores. So for Cincinnati, Asaski had everybody got a hit. Everybody got a hit. Or for Cincinnati, Asaski 3 for 4, Griffey 2 for 4, Treadway 2 for 4, doubles, Sabo, O'Neill, and Asaski. Asaski the home run. Daniels, O'Neill had 2 RBIs, and Asaski had 2. Well, Paul O'Neill, remember the double play grounded into Barry Larkin. That error in the 4th inning didn't hurt him. He stole a base, but Daniels and Davis were caught stealing, so they were 1 of 3 as a team. For LA, Mike Marshall 3 for 3. He's the only Dodger with multiple hits. And running for Marshall in the 8th was Gonzalez. He didn't get up. Hamilton got a hit. Woodson, Griffin, Hatcher, and Gibson. Batting Gibson, Marshall, and Hamilton with doubles. RBI, Marshall, Hamilton with 2 doubles. Sosha grounded into a double play. Griffin was caught stealing. Cincinnati's Browning, the win, 1-0, 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 runs, none of them earned. Murphy the hold, and Franco the save there. Only 1 earned run all game for Cincinnati, and Murphy gave it up. For Los Angeles, Leary, he gave up all the runs, all of them earned. Everybody else gave up 6 hits. The other 3 pitchers, Horton, Holton, and Cruz. And he ended up giving 1 run up in the 9th inning, and that was big. Toronto and Oakland. Toronto at Oakland. We go left to right in here. Doesn't matter, left to right. Doesn't matter what the time says. Toronto at Oakland. First, that'll be the American League, game number 2. And then Pittsburgh, that'll be tomorrow. And then Thursday will be the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. The second game at Shea Stadium, in which it is 1-0 Pittsburgh. Oh, it's 1-0 Oakland and 1-0 Pittsburgh in the series. But Minnesota and Cincinnati are both 3 seeds with a 2-0 lead over their second-seeded counterparts. Could be very interesting. Could be very, very interesting. The defending champion Minnesota Twins, World Series champions in 1987. They're now 2-0. And Cincinnati, 2 years from a world championship, they're up 2-0 over the team that made it to the World Series that year, the Dodgers. The Mets were, on paper, the best team in baseball, but they're down 1-0 to the Pirates. That's going to be it for us today. Have a great day, everyone. We will talk to you later.